Josh Leemo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Flacco here on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun. Flacco escaping the pressure right. Airing one deep for Crab. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
372. Lucy. Lucy.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
372. Lucy. Hey, hold it.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore Ravens coming back out here on offense. Charles, a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs since 2014. And the way the middle part of this year has gone, it doesn't look like 2018 is going to stem that tide, does it?
It doesn't appear that way. They still have a chance if they can get hot, of course. But you're exactly right. Remember, as you mentioned, they haven't gotten to the playoffs since 2014. 4 out of the last 5 years they've missed the playoffs, which is so unusual for Baltimore and their organization. And just think of it this way. The general manager is going to retire at the end of this year. New general manager will take his place. He will have a big decision to make about head coach John Harbaugh. At that point, does he continue forward leading this team?
Yeah, the 56-year-old Harbaugh, he's been the head man in Baltimore since 2008. Second down, Flacco now. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Telvin Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, had to get it out quickly. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Throw left, throw left. 11, 11. 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Ready, sir.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
372. Hey, 54, Ricky. Hank. Lucy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hank. So left. 73. So right.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
As Baltimore's offense makes their way back on the field, Charles, wanted to ask you about their running game. I mean, really, the offense has had some issues, but the running game needs to be picked up, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Alex Collins, who had such a big year last season, Buck Allen, both of them trying, but the running game does need to get kick-started. So it's a low-risk trade for Ty Montgomery, getting him from Green Bay. I think we'll get him for a 27th round pick. But he has experience running the football with Green Bay. And remember, he came into the league as a receiver, so he can help open up the offense in a number of ways, not to mention his kick return ability as well.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles got to like with this.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. Now he steps away. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You're over here.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Dances by him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They pitch it out to Collins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. To pass, Flacco. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Hey, spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Snap. Move.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Move.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Bortles will keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. On first and 10, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Shotgun now for Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So we've hit intermission. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He uncorks it for Snead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Third touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Leemo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Flacco, eluding the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
39, Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Set. Green 80. 11. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Spread right, 72.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Flacco here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flacco. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Flacco. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flacco from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Flacco will use the arm this time. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And a good effort on the return there gets him across. The 30 to the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Omaha. Set. Green 80. All go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. 77.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hank. 372. Lucy. Mike 39, Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 37. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Bunch right. I'll go. Spread right, 72. Move.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Omaha.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Leemo to add on the extra point. Point after by Leemo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Throwing here on first down. Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Roger, 5-4.
from the gun. Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bortles going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Bortles toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Hey, Roger, 5-4. Go lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Right. You're over here.
Second down, Flacco now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.